Hello, lovely people, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video, and it took me a really long time to finally muster the courage to put myself out there. Where I'm going with it, who knows, or does it really matter? It's just time to put my creative energy into good things and all my energy into creating a life I deserve while trusting the journey. The journey that life will take me there with the right mindset down unexpected or not so expected path. Or as that saying goes, because I would rather fail miserably trying than live with the regret of not trying at all. While I'm editing it, I can already see so many ways in which I could improve.
Smudge. Hello. Hello. Smudgy.
But I don't want to continue living scared of making mistakes and not doing anything spectacular in my life because of that fear. It can be so difficult to get out of that mode. But hey, I'm here. I'm doing the things that seemed hard a month ago, and things that seemed impossible a year ago are my habits now in this very moment. Progress, baby steps. So here, I'm making breakfast. It's a very simple breakfast. When I feel like having an omelette, I just warm up some butter in a pan, and you know the drill. But it does the trick for me always. It keeps me full for quite a long time. I feel like it gives me energy and I get all the important nutrients from it. Here you have fats, you have protein and carbs. Oh yeah, and I was also eating it with a side of strawberries that time. Yum! I always start my day with a good breakfast. It's a habit and something I cannot live without. I just feel that it gives me energy to start my day in the best way possible and have enough energy to smash my goals and do everything that I want to do that day. I used to skip breakfast. For a matter of fact, I used to have a lot of unhealthy eating behaviors and was not taking care of myself in the best way possible. And although here and there a thought still pops into my head that wants me to restrict or punish myself for eating what was perceived as too much in that moment, or burn those calories off by exercising, those thoughts are becoming less and less frequent every day when I repeatedly choose myself, my health and happiness over some idea of what my body should look like that are not mine even to begin with. In the end, it's not just the unrealistic beauty standards that make us behave this way, it's underlying feeling of unworthiness or not being good enough, this empty void that we think we could fill with something external. So I made this peanut butter and jelly and banana on some bread. This is why peanut butter is open and placed so dangerously on top of those cans. I need to correct this immediately before something very bad happens, as I tend to break things in the kitchen a lot. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I made this channel for a specific purpose and reason. I want to share videos about a healthy body image, about a healthy relationship with food. I struggled with eating disorders for a big part of my life. It started at the beginning of high school. I started restricting food because I had prior issues with my self-worth and body image. I think since I can remember, I wanted to be someone else, and I loved playing games when I was a child. When I was imagining being some other character from a cartoon or whatnot. And so I never felt good in my own body and in my own personality. And I think that it has a lot of, well, other reasons where it originates from, more about that and more about my history of eating disorders. I will talk about in another video if you like. Here I just want to briefly touch on this subject, why I'm making this channel, which I'm not talking about yet, so let's get to it. Yeah, and so I think that a lot of my disrupted eating behavior was tied to or fueled by the toxic content that is often present on social media around diets, food, this and that. And I felt really alone in my struggle, and I found inspiration and advice, toxic or not, in other people. As I believe that young people are easily influenced, especially if they're dealing with a lower self-image and bad body image. They can be easily influenced by other people's opinions and online content. And as we all know, the diet culture is very present in our society, and it is very present on social media in different forms. But as a young person, as a grown-up person that is struggling with body image, low self-worth, you can start adopting these bad eating behaviors as you want to change yourself or whatever you want to do with it, and you start to model these people online that are doing diets, whatever they're doing. And so I want to share content that is the other opposite. I want to share how I overcame my own struggle with eating disorders, how you can do that too, how to love yourself, find your self-worth, find peace with food, have a good relationship with food, start to establish a good relationship with food and work on it. And I'm not here to teach anybody anything. I just want to be, I hope I can be a good example of the opposite. Because especially lately, when I finally started to heal from my eating disorder, I found comfort in YouTube channels that were promoting healthy eating behaviors and healthy eating, truly healthy eating. So I think it's important that also the opposite exists, that there are people who are making content about how to have a good self-image and a good relationship with food. To share our own experiences, not only around food, but other battles as well. So people can find comfort in other people, so we can all help each other in this world that sometimes makes us feel very lost. And I also want to make my videos fun. I want to do challenges, advice, who knows what will happen on this channel. I am very excited, and I know you are too, so please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell button so you don't miss any of my videos. We went out to get some burgers and eat them, not just get them. I love burgers. I don't eat them that often because, yeah, I do prefer whole foods, but it's my own choice. It's not because I would think that they're bad for me or make me fat. Like I used to think in the past when I was totally avoiding eating burgers. But sometimes when I'm really hungry or I train really hard, I do crave a burger. And then I answer to that craving. I don't believe in restricting anything or going against your body's needs anymore. But yeah, in the past, I used to believe that burgers would make me fat and it's an unhealthy food and I shouldn't eat them to reach my goals and be a healthy human being. A false sense of control we have when we don't eat enough or eliminate a certain food group or over-exercise. Or we might drink to an excess, shop obsessively, have unhealthy sexual relationships, whatever it is that takes the edge off. And although deep down we know that none of it is an answer to our problems, we keep doing it because we're used to it. And it's comfortable. I'm no expert and I know very little, but if I can put out some good energy and intentions out into the world, I might as well do it. I don't know what drives me so much towards this, but I do have this wish to share love and light in this existence and make the way I live my life be the greatest example of that. Thank you for watching. Now go give yourself a big, big hug. Have a good day, a good life, and see you in the next video.